Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful Saturday again. My name is Naiga Madrin, and it is Women Rise, Women at the Front Lines. Yes, every Saturday at 3 p.m. We are always on your screens at Civic Space TV. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok and Facebook. Yes. With me in studio, I have Birungi Jacklines. Jacqueline is a founder of She Deserves Uganda. Yes, her foundation is called She Deserves Uganda. It's a social movement prioritizing ending menstrual poverty and its effects, side effects. Yes, so we are here to know more about Jacqueline, what she's doing, and of course more about herself before she tells us about her work. Jacqueline, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, so you tell our viewers, who is Jacqueline Birungi?
Okay, greetings to everyone who is viewing this channel. My name is Birungi Jacklines, the founder of She Deserves Uganda. I'm not working alone, we're a team of 4. She Deserves Uganda is a social enterprise with a vision to create a world where girls have safe, comfortable and pain-free periods to reach their full potential. She Deserves is mainly focusing on a problem of menstrual pain among school-going girls that are between the age of 12 to 20.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So people beyond 20 years, we should not, but
You can,
okay.
but that's our main focus.
Ah, okay, all right. So Jacqueline, you tell us before we go into the work that you're doing, would love to know more about Jacqueline's life, growing up. How was your childhood experience, and then a little bit about your education background.
Yeah, as Jacqueline, I grew up from Kasese, though I'm not in Konjo.
Kasese,
Kasese
Birungi,
district.
Kasese, okay.
I grew up from Kasese with my aunt and my mom.
Okay.
However, I always spent much time with my aunt. I don't know whether I was harsh, but I was this one girl who was always quiet, and boys used to fear me. So if one found a guy talking to me, could ask, how do you make it? How do you
How
reach?
did you approach her?
Yeah, that girl, simply because my aunt was strict.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why.
She was strict. She didn't want you to get involved with the other sex or what?
No, she used to say, like, when you play with boys, she used to say,
Something will happen.
if you get pregnant, it is your problem. Don't come to me, don't do this. Yeah, that's why I couldn't associate with boys.
You grew up with that fear of
Yeah,
associating with them.
The other thing is that boys talk a lot and they like the things of touching. So where I grew up, boys don't respect ladies. So it is when you associate with them, they go back in their fellow gents and start speaking, I love this girl, this and this. So I also feared that, so couldn't associate with boys so much.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to school from Clembe Secondary School, where I completed my senior 4. I couldn't go far. I completed in 2020. I was 16 years. So my dream was to complete Form 6 when I'm 18. So when COVID came in, I sat my senior 4 when I was 17. So my aunt and my mom wanted me to go for tourism and hotel management, but for me, I never wanted that course. I wanted to be a healthy worker. Yeah.
Okay.
So when we were in that process where they had got even the admissions, but my mom had to go to Dubai. Yeah, when she went to Dubai, I stayed with my aunt for like some good time. Then I came back to Kampala. So when I came to Kampala for like 1 month, I went back to Kasese. So when we were in church, they announced the scholarships. But the people who announced, they were like, if you want to do nursing, if you want to do engineering, any course, they support you, you don't pay. When you know English, So I had to go for that opportunity. But when
So
I reached,
because you had nursing and you wanted to be a health worker.
Yeah, but when I reached at Jangu International, it was a different story. It wasn't the story
that you had in church.
Yeah, in church.
Okay.
Yeah, it was social entrepreneurship. So I had to go for it. So, and I had to make sure I come up with a project in line with what I wanted. Yeah.
Okay, that's why you're dealing with more of, you know, menstrual cycles. It is health related. Okay.
Yeah, not mainly that. The main thing why I'm doing with menstrual health, when I was 13, that's when I started my menstruation. My parents had everything. They could provide whatever I wanted, the pads. Even if when I get the pain, they could afford to buy the painkiller or take me to the hospital where I needed. But I became addicted to these painkillers to that extent that I couldn't even relieve the pain that I used to go through.
You had to take extra doses.
Yeah. So in the long run, I started getting difficulties in breathing. So they had to take me for a medical checkup, and they found out that I used to take this continuous consumption affected my heart. So this is why I used to find difficulties in breathing, what. So they advised that I could go for an operation.
Oh.
So looking at all what I used to go through, and
so operation just from, you know, taking these painkillers.
Yes.
So the side effects are real.
Yeah, they are real if you continuously take. You find that one maybe they will tell you take 2, but they will not work for you. You'll feel like they are not reacting fast, so you will want to take more than 2. Yeah, that's what affected me. So I had to undergo an operation that almost took my life. So looking at all this, it is not only me, but also many girls are going through the same challenges. They want to overcome the pain by taking cheap
the normal painkillers, we know Panadol
but not knowing the side effects or the repercussions. And you find that in that process, you spend more money
treating
than the
painkillers
that you used to take. So that's why I did this project focusing on menstrual pain, not any other thing in menstruation. Yeah.
Menstrual pain. Okay, so basically you're doing something about menstrual pain and you don't want people to take the painkillers. So what is the other option that we are looking at here?
The other option people are using, apart from painkillers?
No, the option that you yourself are offering to people, yes, to go away from the painkillers that are having the side effects. So what's the option that you have for people to use to deal away with the menstrual pain?
Okay, as She Deserves Uganda, we use the aromatherapy approach. The aromatherapy approach is the use of oils. So we use the essential oils and carrier oils to come up with a finished product. Our product is not being swollen because most people don't want to take. So we came up with a product whereby one is not supposed to take but massage. So our product, you only massage where you feel the pain. So when you massage for 1 minute, it is going to allow those oils to be absorbed in your body, and in 10 to 15 minutes, for those who are just adopting our product, it takes around 30 minutes. But for those who have been using it, it is 10 to 15 minutes and the pain is gone. Yeah, that's the solution we are offering right now, and it's organic.
Organic. You know, someone will wonder, because menstruation has a lot of issues that come with it, why did you focus? Okay, you told us because from your own experience, because of the pain that you went through. But then in our communities, do you think this was, okay, in the communities that you've gone to, what are some of the most challenging issues that the girls are facing mainly during this menstruation period?
From where I come from and where I grew from, the biggest challenge is on pain, not pads. Though there are other girls who are finding difficulties in accessing pads. But different initiatives have come out to support these girls, by those like AfriPad, Safe Girl, girls in Minyachi. They have come out to do reusable pads and offer to these less privileged girls who cannot afford the pads. So, but not forgetting that this is not the only challenge they're facing. You find that still the girls are having pads, but still they're missing school, simply because it is because of the pain. So the main challenge from where I come from, it is the pain during the menstruation, though there are other challenges not in line with menstruation. Yeah.
So Jacqueline, the product, what you said it's a natural and organic. What ingredients do you use? Someone would want to know what you use to make the product or the oil.
Yeah, we use the essential oils, and the specific essential oils we use the lavender, eucalyptus and mint. Then we also use the carrier oils, and the carrier oil we use, it is avocado oil. Yeah.
Okay. So you combine that one, then come out to the product. So how effective is this product?
How effective?
Yeah.
It reacts in 10 to 15 minutes if you've been using it. For those who are just adopting it, it is 30 minutes. In case you've been using painkillers, but if you have not been using any alternative like painkillers, it still reacts in 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing this, where are you doing this from? You said the age bracket, you're mainly working with girls between 18 to 20 years. So I believe these girls are still in school or universities. So how do you reach out to these young girls?
So we do the community outreaches in schools and communities, making awareness, and we also reached out to them through doing She Deserves runs, the runs with different organizations. Then we have an application.
Okay.
We install it in schools, so girls are able to communicate to us. They ask questions and we answer automatically where we are. Yeah, that's how we reach out to the girls and do awareness.
So they're asking mainly about the menstrual pain, or you also handle other things to do with the menstrual, the menstrual cycle?
They don't specifically ask on menstrual pain. They also ask about other questions about the menstrual cycle. They also request if we can provide pads. They ask different questions, and we have a medical personnel who attends to them and answer to those questions.
Yeah. How does this app work? Because being in a school setting, these are young people busy with academics. How does the app work? Does someone need a phone? How do you use this app?
So when we used to go for community outreaches and awareness, we found out that some girls are shy. They're not able to ask questions in public. They're private questions. So this app or this application is installed in school premises on the PCs. So they go direct to their PCs and ask questions. For those who are at home, we also install the app on phones.
Okay.
So you're able to ask.
What's the name of the app?
It's called it is the menstrual hygiene determining system. That is the name.
I think I've seen something like that somewhere. Yeah, I think I've seen it somewhere. So any question to do with menstrual hygiene, by the way, also menstrual hygiene is important. So menstrual hygiene, the cycle, the pain, you go to that app and ask the questions?
Yeah, you ask. You can also ask through our social media platforms. We have they also ask on LinkedIn. They also ask through our website. We also have our website. They also ask through our website. They also ask through TikTok, through inboxing, and they ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So besides you when you go for these outreaches, besides the talking about the menstrual pain, are there any other possible topics around the menstrual cycle that you handle?
Yeah, we talk about the menstrual health, specifically for those girls who use the reusable pads. How best can they clean those pads? We also train on how to come up with reusable pads for those who want to make for themselves. So we also train about the menstrual cycle. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask, is it important for one to, know or follow your menstrual cycle as a woman, because this is the area you're dealing with? Yeah. So is it important, and how important is it?
Yeah, it is important one to know her menstrual cycle. Yeah, it is important to avoid these early pregnancies and to know how your menstrual cycle flows. Yeah, it is important for one to know. Yeah, that's why we do conduct that. Even if we go there not focusing on that topic, still girls ask about it. So we talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, so the outreaches that you do, are you doing it, as She Deserves Uganda, or you're working with other people, Because reaching out to these, you need a lot of funding, you need a lot of support. Are you doing it with partners, or it is basically She Deserves Uganda?
Currently, we have been doing it as She Deserves Uganda, but still considering the partnerships with AfriPad, hoping to start doing the outreaches with AfriPad and Safe Girl, then Girls in Miniachi. So the next outreaches that we are going to be conducting shall be conducting it with other organizations. Yeah.
Okay. And as a young person, you're a young person, when you go for these outreaches, have you notified any, challenges these people bring out to you? The girls, yes, the challenges, basically when we are in that period, that season, yes, what are some of the challenges that these girls face, and how able are you to advise them to overcome these?
When we go in outreaches, I don't go alone. I go with the team. And the questions most of them ask around the safe days, around the flow of their blood. Those are the most questions they ask. Then the challenges they face. Because most girls that we are able to talk to, they used to come to me and tell me, I get the pain and I take excess painkillers. I reached at an extent I thought that maybe I'm cursed. Like they have that belief sometimes. Most of them think that they're cursed. So they come to me, I talk to them, I tell them the pain is natural, but if you feel like it is not natural, you can also go to the hospital and talk to the medical personnel, make checkup on you and see what is the cause of your pain. So the most challenges I face in the outreaches, most of them think I have money. They think I have a lot of money. So they come thinking I'm going to give them money, but I also don't have. The money I get is for the organization. I've also not yet benefited from it as I want, but the money we get, we reinvest it in the organization. So most of them come to me thinking I'm going to help them, but I help them with a little I have. Yeah, so that is the most challenge that I'm facing when I'm in the outreaches.
Okay, so do you consider going to the rural areas, or you only visit, you go to schools?
Currently we are considering even reaching in refugee camps, also rural areas. We have gone in rural areas, but currently we are considering to go in refugee camps because those people are more vulnerable as we think.
Yeah.
So we are also considering to go and support those people in refugee camps, give them sessions, provide them with our products, the few we have, donate to them and support them. So anyone who is there, who is willing to donate or join the run, can reach out to us because we are in the process of donating to these people in refugee camps. Yeah.
Okay. And as a young person, you know, there are many challenges that come your way, and with the work that you're doing, yes, it also has challenges. So how are you able to keep up, you know, to keep up with the work that you're doing, the venture that you started? How are you able to stand on your own, well, as a team, and to see that this business moves on?
The challenge is most importantly how I overcome them. There is this one person I run to when I'm down or when I'm facing challenges, and that is Charles Busoro. I run to him. He has supported me a lot in this journey of entrepreneurship. He has supported in this project to be standing up to now. Then I also run to my mom and my aunt. They support me in challenges that I face. And then the mentors at Django International support me. And then the passion that I have towards supporting these girls in rural areas, in refugees, and in schools that are facing the challenge that have been facing. That keeps me moving. Yeah.
And as a young entrepreneur, what word of advice would you give to, you know, one who wants to venture into a business? Where should they start from?
There is this saying that start small. So you can start with the little you have. So the girls outside there, you can even start with 10,000 to come up with something. Because at Django International, they give us challenges. They give you 20,000 to go and start a business, and they expect you to generate revenues and profits. So you can also start with the little you have and come up with a big thing. You can start small and gain big. But if you're seated outside there waiting for big things, you know, these days girls will like these things, white collar jobs. They are not there. You'll not get them when you have not worked for them. And the jobs of Uganda, you have to fight for them. You have to be knowing someone in bigger position to get a job in a government, in an organization. You see, people are coming up with organization, but they also first consider their relatives before considering other people. Because if my organization is working, I cannot consider any other person when my sister is at home seated. I will first lift my sister, then consider others. So as young girls, we have to first fight for ourselves before they fight for us. So you can start with a little we have.
Somewhere.
Yeah, not seeking for jobs. We can also create our own jobs and employ others. So if we are all depending on already made jobs and we want to be employed, who will employ those who are not employed? So we have to create more job opportunities to support others to also come up with jobs. We employ them, we pay them, and they sustain themselves. Yeah.
So what future plans are there for She Deserves Uganda?
She Deserves Uganda in future would like to come up with a full menstrual packet kit, because most girls like it full, and we capture the whole challenges these girls are facing, the information, provide information, we provide the pads, we provide the pain relievers, the knickers, everything. We want to do that, and we also want to not only operate in Uganda, then East Africa and Africa at large. Yeah, we'd like to do that. Though currently our product may be going somewhere, because it is now going to be sold in the outside countries. One in the United States, there is one pattern who would like to be selling for us in that place. So it is somehow being achieved, but we would like to be known by different organizations, different people in different countries. Yeah, and would like to support more people as we could. Yeah.
So for a rising woman, a rising young woman, what special words would you have for a woman who is rising and trying to find herself? Maybe she wants to venture into a business or anything else. It might not be business-wise, but anything, but she's a young woman.
Yeah, the young women outside there, if you have what you want to venture to, one, you have to be having the passion to do what you are doing, because if you don't have the passion and you're not determined, it means you'll not achieve, because in most cases we venture into things that will not move so fast, will not get what you need at that moment, but you have to be consistent. So if you're out there and you have something you want to do, you have to be consistent, you have to be having the passion, and also seek support from different people. Because when you seek support, you'll get the knowledge to go forward. Then there are also different opportunities, different incubation programs that do not need one to pay. You can also venture into those incubation programs and they support you to come up with something. Yeah.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate, your product or the work that you're doing, its effectiveness in community, and how reactions from people that are using this particular product?
I will give it 8. So far, the people who have reached to and the people who have supported, they're giving a positive feedback. So it has supported the few we have reached to, and the few that have bought our product. It has been effective to them, and it has supported them to be more productive during their menstruation. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jacqueline, it has been an amazing story with you. Maybe if you want to, send out your shout outs or your last remarks with our viewers. Yes.
My last remarks, I would like to encourage all girls outside there. They shouldn't sit at home to wait for everything to find them there. They shouldn't depend on their parents. Also, our parents educate us thinking that we shall support them in future. But you find one, because maybe you have reached to the university, you have your degree, you have your diploma, you have your master's, you don't want to go for these cheap jobs because you want to look for jobs. You look for jobs, you'll not find them. But if you don't find them, what next? What will you do? You have to look for something to do so that you can sustain yourself and sustain your family. So don't be seated on your papers, waiting for jobs. If you don't get a job, go out, hustle, and work. With the little knowledge you have, you can be able to come up with something. You see me who stopped in Senior 4, I have something I'm doing and I'm supporting women, I'm creating jobs, and I'm better than those who have gone up to university, seated on their papers. So you can come out with the skills you have and support the rest. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for coming through. I mean, it means a lot to us that you spare this time for us and our viewers. And thank you for the work that you're doing with the girl child, reaching out to the young women in society. And yes, we really commend your work and wish more young ladies to come up and venture into these exciting activities, and basically things that are really giving back to society and benefiting everyone in community. Yes, thank you so much for always watching our shows. If you want to be part of these conversations, feel free to share a comment in the comment section, like the conversation, and of course share the link with your friends and family to also watch and be inspired by these young women with what they are doing. I've been your host, Madrin. See you next week. Bye.